Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Roliver Queen. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope everybody had a safe and happy New Year's. But we are back. It's 2023, and of course, we're starting off the year with some bullshit. So let's not waste any more time and let's jump right in. So I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this panel floating around Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, probably Reddit, or wherever else you go to do your comic book shenanigans. So obviously, here people freaking out. They were thinking the Joker is transsexual. They're thinking he's actually pregnant. It's like, oh my gosh, once again, DC Comics are woke. They got the Joker. American comics are dead. Yada 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 from the usual suspects. And of course, you had people who they may or may not be the usual suspects. You guys know what I'm talking about when I say usual suspects, but they do the typical thing of whether it's reading just the headline or just acting out of something that's out of context. Again, this was an eyesore to see over the past 2 days. And, I decided to once again, do the common sense thing, which is hunt down the source. So this is from the Joker, the man who stopped laughing. It's from Matthew Rosenberg. And this is the backup. This is not the main Joker story. This is a backup, and it's a throwback to Silver Age comic books. Now, I'll be honest, when I first seen this out of context panel, I was a little taken back, but then I did some research, which really didn't take too long, couple clicks. I just need to use my eyes and use the mouse, do the little scrolly scroll. And I was like, oh, okay, this adds up. I guess we had comics like these back in the days, stuff that's wacky, stuff that's silly, stuff that's just fun. So I was like, okay, all right, that's fine. And then again, I read the actual story, which again is out of continuity. And guys, the Joker's not pregnant. He's not pregnant at all. If you read the full comic book, you'll see that he has an encounter with Zatanna, and Zatanna smashes his face in a pile of mud, and that mud isn't regular mud, it's clayface or a form of clayface, and it's the clayface that has Joker's stomach enlarged, which is where we get this panel. And here's the other spoiler alert: the Joker actually doesn't give birth to Clayface, doesn't give birth to a kid or whatever people have you guys thinking. Actually just vomits out Clayface, and the rest of the story is just Joker's cronies and him chasing his version of Clayface down. They get him. He goes back and says something snarky to Zatanna, and the comic book ends. So again, the internet has been freaking out over nothing. So I say all that to say this. So the past 2 days have been very telling in regards to the comic book community online. First things first. The people who say, "Oh my gosh, American comics are woke," they're killing what we love and all that other bullshit. Stop supporting them. Manga is top. These guys, right? If they were really for not supporting American comic books, they would not cover any of this stuff. They would see something like this, whether it's in context or not, and they would ignore it. But the fact of the matter is that they need the big two so they can funnel traffic to their channels, so they can sell you their comic books, promote their podcast, or whatever bullshit they got going on. It also shows that we still have a long way to go in terms of engaging with content, especially stuff that's out of context. This is literally your comic book version of reacting to just the headline. It takes 2 seconds just to go on Comixology or any one of the other pirate sites, and you would get the full context of this. But it could either just be a mix of people knowing it's out of context, but trying to prey off of people who don't know better so they can get engagement. It's 2023, guys. It's not hard to track your sources or backtrack your sources and see where things are coming from. Like the fact that this happened at the top of the year, it's actually pretty damn sad. Probably a ton of YouTubers right now who have made bank off of this out of context panel. There's people who've probably derived a bunch of followers and clicks and views on their pages because of this out of context panel. And the people who have given them said engagement and views, all you had to do was just go and track down where this came from. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's sad. It's crazy. 2023, top of the year, and this is what gets people riled up. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And I always like to ask this question: am I tripping? Am I being too harsh on the comic book community today? Are you one of the people who actually read the comic book? I'd love to hear from you as well. And if you're one of the people who just reacted to this without reading the actual comic book, go ahead and comment too, because I'm very curious to see why are you this stupid. This is like one of the rare times I'll invite a shitstorm on my comment section, but it is what it is. Top of 2023, so fuck it, why not, right? Again, if you guys enjoyed the content, please hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notifications. Much love, much peace. It's your boy, Roliver Queen, and I'm out.